Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're going to be jumping into some MegaMek. Varang, hi, how's it going? Glad you could make it. I hope you're still in the chat. You were 8 minutes ago, approximately. Yeah, we are picking up where we left off last week, which is right towards the end of this battle. Let's go ahead and we'll do the round report again for this phase. We've won initiative. We're at 97%. They're at 32.25%. We need to bring them down to 25%. So we need to destroy about a quarter of what they have left. Let's go ahead and we will edit the bots. We'll replace them both with Princess. Oh, I was reading the latest version, 50.04, I believe it is now. Replaces Princess with a new bot called Casper. That should be interesting. I'm looking forward to that. Alright. Oh, the Crusader ejected. Well, who got that kill? Not expecting that. Round report. Can we select the primary op for? Can we select Who mangled the Crusader the most? He tried to get up with a busted hip last turn. Look at third. Yeah, it's pretty warm here. I turned off the AC maybe 5 minutes ago. I turned it up a click, and it's already starting to feel warm in here. It was like running, and it was doing good. Maybe like I said, like 5-10 minutes ago. It's already starting to feel warm. I can tell it's probably gonna be kicking on here in just a minute. So Scarponi hit the Crusader while it was prone, I believe. Catches it in the center torso, the left leg. Yeah, it was Scarponi that got the Crusader. So yeah, actually, I went ahead. I guess I already made a note on that off screen, but yeah, Scarponi 138. I've got that. Okay. So yeah, he ejected. It is our turn. All that's left is the Thunderbolt and the Griffin, really, other than the turrets. There is also a Wasp down here and a Vedette, but I'm not too concerned about them. There's also this Sensor Return, which is clearly not a turret. We'll have Hoser take a step forward, or can we run forward? I think we can run forward. Depending on who this is, we might or might not have a shot at them this turn. It is a Vedette. Which Vedette is it? It is 145 with the AC2. Okay, so not a threat. Well, not a major threat, I should say. Let's see. Stalker, I think, is going to be next. I think we're going to avoid the ice. I think we're going to go this way. Oh, that's pavement? That's pavement. Okay. Tentacle Shogun would like to wait on the Thunderbolt. Vernita and the Cestus would like to wait on the Griffin. Oh, we've got another sensor return over here. Vasa, we've got jump jets. How about we jump into these woods? That way we can hit this sensor return at 3 hexes, or maybe we can nail the Wasp with a Gauss rifle or something. That's a Vedette, a damaged one from the look of it. Yeah, definitely a damaged vidette. I wonder if it's damaged on the right or left side. That is damaged on the left side and the turret, so we're kind of on the wrong side of that. But again, we only need to knock out about a quarter of what they have remaining. So with the Crusader knocked out, he wasn't worth many points in his current state. So I'm thinking, oh man, Scarponi cannot. Wait. Yeah, we can get eyes on the Thunderbolt from here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oh, that moving up to flank. Oh, excuse me. Wyvern, can we get eyes on the Vedette? It is in rubble on road. Yeah, we'll have Wyvern try to take out the Vedette. Oh, the Thunderbolt did not move. Or no, did move. He got out of Scarponi's line of sight, but he got into... I want to say he's in MekHQ's line of sight now. Let's see. Ash with the Mana War. We can get him to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hexes. That's fantastic. His left side is damaged but not destroyed, not like his right side. Yeah, that'll give us medium range, which is right where we like to be. Tentacle Shogun will move forward at a walk. We'll get him with all the pulse lasers. We'll get him on his right side. No, that's in his front. Yeah. MekHQ is in his left side, but we're in his front. The Cestus has lost sight of the Griffin. That's no good. We can't jump. He probably jumped into those woods if I had to guess. No, we are overheating apparently, so that is as far as we're going to be able to go. Let's see if we can get eyes on a Griffin. Okay, Crusader ejects safely, barely. Needed a 9, got a 9. The Grizzly land with a damaged gyro. Forgot about that. Needed a 6, got a 6. Vedette, reckless driving on pavement, needed a 3, got a 6. Yeah, I forgot the Grizzly had a busted gyro. Alright, Scarponi has, it looks like, no targets. I think that was the enemy's primary goal of this movement phase, was to keep Scarponi in the dark. Wyvern at the Vedette. We've got him on 8s. Really? 2 plus 2 for conditions, plus 2 for running, plus 1 for his movement. Minus 2, plus 2 for medium range, plus 1 for the intervening woods. Okay, well, 8s it is. Let's light him up. We'll go all out. I'm trusting this will be the last round. MekHQ at the Thunderbolt has him on 5s with the ER larges in the left side. 7s with the ER mediums. 9s with all the regular mediums. And 8s with the LRM5s. So we'll get in a little bit of crit seeking with those. We'll go 5 heat over. That'll slow us down next turn. Again, I don't think it's going to be an issue. Before we do Tsubasa, let's get Tentacle Shogun in here to hit Thunderbolt from the other side. We've got him. We'll skip the ERs. We'll do the medium pulses on 2s with everything. We'll throw in a couple of SRMs on 5s. That'll put us 5 over. It would take 2 engine crits for us to overheat badly enough to be worried about an explosion. So I think. And then was it Ash? Ash was also going to take shots at the Thunderbolt. Or that Vedette is toast. He's going to be taking a bunch of SRMs. The Thunderbolt might actually survive, so we're going to hit him with a bunch of 3s. That'll be everything but the small. Let's see. Tsubasa has this Vedette. Mr. McGorilla. Hey, how's it going? Oh, it's starting to get cold there. I'm a little jealous. It's starting to warm up here. I'm glad you could make it. Always a pleasure to have you join us. We were just finishing up last week's episode, or last week's mission. I'm hoping this will bring them down to 25% of their forces. We are going to hit him with a Gauss rifle, and a large pulse, and a medium pulse, and a small pulse. And we'll throw in the LRMs. Let's see, the Cestus only has eyes on the Vedette, so I guess we'll go ahead. That's an 11. We'll skip that. We'll go for the 12. Go for a couple 12s with the lasers, but we'll hold off on the Gauss rifle just to save the ammo. Poser also has no targets, looks like. Okay, the Vedette hits Wyvern in the right torso with an AC2, down to 3 armor there. The light sniper turret hits Wyvern in the center torso with an AC2, costing us a point of edge to avoid a head hit and leaving us with 26 armor. The Vedette misses Tsubasa on a 10. Wyvern at the Vedette hits it in the front, costing it a movement point. The front to front, the left side, stunning the crew. The front, the left side, the front, down to 10. Oh, we're using tandem charge ammo now. Yeah. Destroyed the stabilizer, machine gun malfunction, half MP. 0 armor remaining. 2 to the front, section destroyed. Vedette is down and out, and that took several shots out of our tandem charge bin, which it was not supposed to do. Stalker at the Thunderbolt hits it in the right torso with an ER large laser, down to 8. ER medium to the left torso, down to 7, or take 7, down to 11 structure. Medium laser on a 9 to the left leg, down to 3. Alarm 5 to the center torso for 3, and another one for 4, down to 11. The light flak turret hits Wyvern in the center torso and the left arm, hits him in the left torso with those LB2Xs. Tentacle Shogun at the Thunderbolt hits him in the left torso, takes out 2 of the medium lasers, medium pulse laser to the right torso, medium pulse laser to the left arm, medium pulse laser to the head. SRMs to the right torso, center torso, right torso again, crits on his LRM 15, center torso, left torso takes out the 3rd medium laser, right torso takes out the SRM 2 and the LRM 15 again. And the left arm is down to 2. Ash at the Thunderbolt hits him in the right torso, and crits on the SRM2 ammo. No more Thunderbolt, and yes, it did take 3 mechs concentrating their fire this turn to take him down for once and for all. That said, the 3rd one hit a lot more than she needed to. The light flak turret hits Wyvern in the right torso, critical, takes out 2 double heat sinks. That's a bummer. I believe those are inner sphere heat sinks, right? Oh, the left arm is gone too, dang. Tsubasa hits the Vedette in the front and destroys the Vedette with a Gauss rifle shot. Thunderbolt hits Tentacle Shogun in the right torso with a glancing blow with a medium laser, down to 11. The Cestus misses the Vedette on a pair of 12s. The light laser turret hits Wyvern in the left arm with a medium laser and gets a crit of 12, blowing the left arm off. That said, we're going to have to put that back on and then repair it. Let's see. Wyvern. Not doing any physical attacks. Alright, Archer is up to 7, Stalker is up to 5, Marauder is up to 5. No one took any engine hits, so no one's overheating too badly. We did successfully knock them down to 14% of their forces, so yeah, we can call that a win, and I'm going to say that we did control the battlefield. And we are going to control this base because we didn't destroy any of the turrets. Yeah. Everyone has a chance to cool down. Ilan bin Hamal needs a 7 to wake up, gets a 10. Surprised that pilot is still alive, given that it's sleeting. We do always save the units, of course. We did control the battlefield. The Grizzly took heavy damage in the form of a gyro hit and a little bit of armor. We're also going to have to reload that Gauss rifle ammo. The Archer lost a couple of heat sinks, had its left arm blown off. Otherwise, it's all just armor and ammo. Oh, yeah, we went through 2 whole tons of regular ammo and went in, took 20 shots of tandem charge ammo? No, that can't be right. It has to be 12 shots per ton. We fired 7 shots of it. Yeah, so that is the damage that we took. No one took any head hits. The laser turrets did not escape. The flak turrets did not escape. The Wasp escaped. The Griffin escaped. I don't think anyone else escaped. We're going to salvage the Grasshopper. Now, we do have 80% salvage rights, so we can take whatever we want, and whatever we don't take will be cash. So I'm going to get the Crusader, I'm going to get the Grasshopper. I don't think I'm worried about the Assassin. We'll take the Hetzer for the AC-20. No. Yeah, we'll take the Hetzer just to give our vehicle tech something to do. Who did we capture? We killed the pilot of the Assassin because we kicked the Assassin in the head for 14 points of damage. Let's see, other than that, Bria Russell, Kurt Gutierrez, and Ken Bergerson from the Foot Platoon. Ronnie Forsund and Elias Persada. Yeah, we captured a couple of people. We killed some people. Got the pilot of the Wasp, who is a 4-6. Loyal, though. Oh, there goes the AC. I'm sure you guys can hear that. Alright, so Wyvern took out the Wasp that was 133. Not Tugyu. Tugyu might have delivered the killing blow, but that was Wyvern's kill. The Crusader 138 goes to Scarponi. Find Scarponi, there he is. The Foot Platoon, we didn't. Did we kill the Foot Platoon? Oh, we must have killed the APC that the Foot Platoon was on, because I don't remember anyone getting the kill on the Foot Platoon. So, Tsubasa gets 1, 2, 3, 4 kills. Okay. So, Tsubasa got 4 kills. Wyvern got the Assassin, got the Vedette, got the Wasp, and got the Grasshopper, so that's Wyvern got 4. Hoser got the Vedette. Hoser got the Vedette. Scarponi got the Galleon. Got the Hetzer, got the Crusader, so that's 3 kills, but no medal. Tsubasa, Wyvern, Vernita got the Skulker. Ash got the Thunderbolt. Yeah, an off day for Hoser, yeah. Only 1 kill. Well, he did get there late. He did get there like 8 turns into the battle, where most of the things had already been killed. And then once he arrived on the battlefield, all the targets seemed to evaporate in front of him. Like everyone just disappeared. Hold on. Extract assets. Yeah, so we extracted the turrets. We preserved the turrets. And we forced withdrawal of 75%. Yes, that should be a victory. We can even call that a decisive victory. Allied forces will control the facility. We did not destroy the facility. Okay. Now Tsubasa and Wyvern get medals. Adangato, Tsubasa, yes. Award. And that was a bronze star for 4 kills, yes. And then Wyvern, same thing. Bronze star worth 3 XP. Okay, so Star Wyvern is actually 2 XP away from having 60 points. I don't really know how to spend those points. He's already just demolishing everything that gets in front of him. He doesn't fall down, he doesn't miss, or if he does miss, it's not worth the points to make him a 1-3, I don't think. Yeah, 58 point XP. Meanwhile, Fred Jones sitting at 19 XP, almost enough for a point of leadership, I think. Heading up towards another point of tactics if you want. Or, you know, we could look into maybe an SPA or something. I don't know. 19 points, we've still got a little time to wait on that. So, speaking of, let's see, that was Galatea and Tonga. Aleutian Lance is waiting on the Clint, which is still crippled. The Clint is going to be another day or 2 on the gyro. The Black Knight is going to be another day or 2 on the leg, or 3. The Manticore, the Awesome is going to be another day or 2. The Drillson is a work in progress. The Skulker, the Goblin. We don't have any vehicle techs available. The Grasshopper and the Crusader. Do we want to maintain those for long enough to fix them up, or they're both good chassis? I mean, the Crusader has some flaws, but we can refit it. We'll have Kazuko take care of the Awesome. We'll have Kostya take care of the Crusader. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. And we'll have, for the Crusader, we'll have Kostya do the Crusader as well. That'll leave her with like 30 minutes a day, but you know, that's whatever. She's not a specialist of any kind, I don't think. No, not even an armor specialist. Um, those are all salvage. Those are all inoperable. Okay, so let's see. Failed to find the SRM2 tandem charge ammo. We did convince Priscilla to defect. We convinced Ami and Amy and Caro and Bria and Kurt to defect. The Stalker, we got 2,500 C-bills. The Awesome got nothing. Listen, the Man of War, we got 6,000. The Grizzly, we got 17,000. The Marauder got 25,000. Wyvern's Archer, we got 104, almost 105. Cestus, we got almost 10,000. Scarponi's Warhammer, we got almost 15,000 for. Hetzer, the Grasshopper, and the Crusader have been added to the unit roster. Okay, and I think that we can advance the... Oh, hold on. Yep, prisoners are hurt, so we're gonna have... We got 2 concussions. Send 1 to Elsa. Some cuts and bruises and a sprain. And a sprain, laceration, and some cuts. Next is Elia Nucci. We'll be taking care of some sprains and bruises and lacerations and cuts and a broken collarbone. Hopefully that broken collarbone heals properly under the care of a regular doctor, not a veteran or elite. Oh, excuse me. Alright, 10 tons of armor has arrived. Ben fixes the gyro on the Clint. It is fixed, so now Aleutian Lance is ready to rock. Still working on the sensors. Got the cockpit on the Awesome 8T. Still working on the left leg on the Black Knight. That'll be another, I think, 2 days. No, another day, I think. Got the SRM2, working on the large laser, got the engine out, the sensors, the engine, the sensors. Septi failed to get the stabilizer out, didn't even earn an XP doing it. Hanlon gained an XP for failing to salvage a machine gun. Doodle's got some armor. We've got the Grasshopper ready in 21,000 minutes or thereabouts. The Cronus in 24,000. Marauder is down to less than 10,000 minutes finally, so we can start expecting that in the next few weeks. In the infirmary, we did heal someone, so let's go ahead. Oh, wait. Yeah. I guess that's the best we can do. Let's see, the Warhammer. Used its AMS. Did not notice. Ratnabala with the least XP is going to be doing ammo, so that'll be that. That'll be that. That'll be SRM ammo, and SRM tandem charge ammo. 7 shots of 151. The Stalker just needs some LRM5 ammo. Grizzly needs some LRM10 ammo. And some Gauss rifle ammo. 3 shots out of 274. The gyro, we can give that to Elena. Killed someone in the infirmary? No. Healed someone from the infirmary. So we were able to transfer one of our tougher patients to someone with a little more experience. Did not kill anyone in the infirmary. So far as I'm aware, that's not a possibility. Because I know if you critically fail a healing check as a doctor, you extend the healing time of the injury that you were working on, but you can never add an injury that I'm aware of. And that's the only way to possibly kill someone. Elena or Chris or Ben actually has an advantage because he is an internal specialist, but that's still going to take him like 3 days. Or 2 days or whatever. So the Grizzly's going to be a work in progress for a little bit. The Cestus needs some Gauss rifle ammo. If I had killed someone in the infirmary, that would be impressive. Okay, so now we're ready to start working on armor. Who do we have that is an armor specialist? Is that Elena? Yes, Elena is an armor specialist. Who else? Veronica, Guillaume, Jamel, Tamalika. Guillaume is working his way towards being an elite, so yeah, we'll have him knock out all these 4s. War crimes. Failing to heal someone is that a war crime? I don't know. I hope not. Alright, so the left arm on the archer needs to be reattached. We can have Penny do that over today and tomorrow, or we can have a veteran do that over today and tomorrow. Killing someone in the hot. Well, I'm not talking about assassinating them. I'm just talking about, complications. Big Knock will repair this double heat sink. This double heat sink can get replaced by Kai. Okay, so the archer is just waiting for to have its arm put back on, and then we can repair the arm. The Black Knight is waiting to get its leg put on. The Grizzly is waiting on armor. Guillaume, that is difficult to maintain, but at least it's not clan tech armor, looks like. So that'll be 10 minutes, be 70 minutes. I guess Monroe will do, no, Kai will do this armor. And gained an XP doing it, nice. Monroe can do that armor, okay. The Cestus just needs Guillaume, we can knock those out. Okay, work in progress, work in progress, work in progress. The Man-O-War needs an armor specialist because it is clan tech armor. Let's see, other than Guillaume, Jamel, Tamalika, Veronica. Jamel, Tamalika, Veronica. There's Jamel. Okay, so we can do extra time times 2 on all of those and end up with 4s all around. So that'll be 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 60 minutes, 30 minutes, and 10 minutes. 20 minutes. Okay. Let's see. The sensor's being worked on, the Drillson being worked on, the Skulker being worked on. The Goblin. We can have Emilia. No. Yeah, Emilia can knock out a couple stabilizers. Pasquale can knock out a couple stabilizers. The machine gun can be Yana. The machine gun ammo. Tirti, how about you knock out another ammo bin if we can find one? see, yeah, we'll go like that. Okay, Skulker, Goblin, okay. Yeah. Francientier can do the sensors, Maria Teresier can do the engine. Let's see, the Skulker. Ryan knock out a couple stabilizers. We'll have Suping Mac do a couple stabilizers. Sabra needs 1 XP. Go up. Annalena. No, no. Those are all green techs. Septi can do a stabilizer. Septi can do another stabilizer. Doodles can do some armor, I think. Let's see. Oh, the Grasshopper and the Crusader at the bottom of the list, of course. We'll have to do. Alright, Ratnabala. Let's reload some of these parts. The Crusader gets some SRM6 ammo and machine gun ammo. The left torso is going to be a problem. Center torso could also be a problem. We'll have Shada knock out the center torso. The cockpit. We can have Veronica do the cockpit over today and tomorrow. Roundabout is down to 300 minutes. The engine, we can have, ooh, took 3 hits, I assume? Yeah, 3 hits. Oof. We'll have, I guess, Ben and Edborg are our only internal specialists. We can have, I guess, an elite tech. Elena, no, Elena's an armor specialist. Chris is not. No, Chris is Mr. and Mrs. Fix-It, but yeah, we'll have Chris start on the engine. That'll be like 10 days or something like that. Let's see, the large laser, we can have a regular tech do that. How about Yasrudin? The center torso, we can have, I think, a regular tech do that. How about Randabala? She might earn an XP for that. She did earn an XP. How about that? So just armor and engine. We've got just armor and an SRM6 needs to be salvaged. Have Tamalika do that, I suppose, or Jamel might earn an XP for that. No? Okay, well. The left leg is going to be a problem. The left arm is going to be a problem. Alright, how about we knock out some of this armor? Jamel, yeah, Jamel's an armor specialist, so we can do rush job on the center torso, rush job on the right torso. And let's just go ahead and knock out this right arm. Okay. Kostya, do that. And Sito can do that. Big Nut can do that. Shasa can do that. Alexandru can knock out some armors on 4s. And Kai can knock out that on a 4. Nice. Okay, so the Grasshopper just needs its engine replaced. The Crusader is in a little bit worse shape. Okay, so let me just double check everything. Manowar, we're gonna have to wait on that. The Skulker have I guess Doodles can get started on this engine. Knock that out by tomorrow. Quang Sub can knock out these sensors over the course of probably like a week or more. Like 10 days, I think. Or do we send one of our green techs to do it on a 7? No. We'll have Quang Sub do it. It'll just take him forever. The Hunter, we can have medium lasers on 6s. Yeah, we'll have these guys try to earn some XP doing that. Okay, finally got it. And then these guys can all knock off an hour early today. In the infirmary, yeah, Ilya's only seeing one person. You know what? Hanlon and Amelia. Oh, she is a weapon specialist, so she can do that in a little bit less time. I think that's about everything. Except the left torso and leg on the Crusader, but we're gonna wait for our elite techs on that one. Elena could get started on this left torso. It'll just take her forever. Or we can wait a day or so and have Fred do that. Or, you know what, she can get started on this leg. Yeah, it'll take her a while to get that leg put together, but in the meantime, we can have Ben. Who else was it? We can have someone else, Fred, I think, replacing the left torso while she's doing that. Moving on to May 8th. That does give us 19 days to the end of the contract. Oh, Carrie Emerson has conceived a baby. She is a vehicle gunner. She is not assigned to a vehicle, so she is going to become a dependent. And I guess she's not married or anything. I don't see. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna put her on leave or anything like that. But in the Tioni, let's see, we've got Mariana ready to roll. We've got Tonga ready to roll. Galatea is just waiting on the archer. What's the archer lacking? Arm? Needs its arm repaired. We can have not Shasta. Have no. Ben is an internal specialist. Ben can do that real quick. Wait, Ben, wasn't he doing who's doing refits? Maintenance on the Thumper, maintenance on the Chippewa. Armor has arrived. Ben Speth fixes the gyro. Okay, I guess he was just working on the gyro on the Grizzly. Got the left leg on the Black Knight. The Black Knight just needs its armor and actuators put back in. Okay, so we can have Zuko can put the armor on. It'll just take her like all of her time for today. Do a rush job. The actuators, we can have a, looks like a regular do those. We'll have Shoyab do 2. We'll have, I guess, Dulfikar do another. Okay, so that is 1 mech taken care of. Alright, so the only thing left from our active forces in the repair bay is the man of war missing a heatsink that we can't do anything about. So, Mariana, ready to roll. Tonga, ready to roll. Galatea, ready to roll. Aleutian, ready to roll. Alright, so let's send Aleutian here. And Galatea here. And if we didn't find anything, let's send Mariana here. And we'll send Tonga here. Okay, no battles. And we have almost cleared out this entire section. And the second section is going to go a bit quicker because the deployment period is 0 days. So we're going to be able to deploy them every day until they hit something. And it's also much smaller. So we do still have 3 hostile forces that we need to find. We have only finished 1 of them. Let's go ahead. Go back to the repair bay. Repair bay, repair bay. Alright. We've got some regular techs. We'll have Suping Mac pull a machine gun. We'll have Sabra pull a machine gun. The LRM-10 ammo bins. We can have green techs do those. Let's see, the stabilizer. Wait, hold on. Where's Doodles? Oh, Doodles is there. We can have some veteran techs taking out these stabilizers. We can have some regular techs taking out these stabilizers. We'll have Ryan knock out a couple. Have Ayana knock out a couple. Okay, now we're into the veterans. We'll have Pascal take out an SRM-6. We'll have Septi take out an SRM-6. Some ammo bins, heat-seeking ammo, and some Inferno ammo. And some more heat-seeking ammo. Let's see. Amelia, can we get started on this engine? That'll take us a couple of days. The sensors, we can have Antonio do the sensors. That'll take him a few days. Hetzer, we can have Doodles pull the armor from. The stabilizers, the autocannon, the ammo bins, everything like that. Lori can pull a stabilizer. Septi can pull a stabilizer. Hamid can pull a stabilizer, and Philip can pull a stabilizer. Doodles will start on this AC-20. That'll leave him with about 200 minutes tomorrow. And then Kirti can get started on, I guess, this flak ammo bin. That'll take him a couple days. Okay, so that is all of our tanks. We're just waiting on the Crusader. We were gonna have Fred Modry get started on that left torso. That is it for our mechs. Well, other than, well, the Grasshopper is a work in progress. Okay, so we can go exploring again. While we send Aleutian. I guess we can't send anyone right now. Okay, well, we'll advance the day. Maintenance on the Stalker, quality remains A. Let's check out what happened with the clan tech on there. We did lose one of the ER mediums in quality due to the high gravity, I think, if nothing else. Sensors work in progress, large laser work in progress, got the engine out of the Goblin, got the sensors off the Goblin, work in progress, work in progress. We got the Inferno ammo out, we got the heat-seeking ammo out, we got the stabilizers all off, except for one. Philip, what are you thinking? Doodle's got the AC-20 out, and Curdy got the flak ammo. Chris is still working on the Grasshopper engine. Fred Modry's still working on the left torso. Elena's still working on the left leg. The Grasshopper is under 20,000 minutes. The Marauder is down to 8560. The Goblin has been removed from the unit roster, and we still can't find that tandem charge ammo. In the campaign state, now we should be able to go exploring again. Okay, we'll send Aleutian Lands here. Oh, and we've discovered a hostile force. Recon, identify the enemy units. Primary force committed, Arctic Desert. We will send... I know Varank wants to send Hoser on another mission, but I feel like... it's Mariana's turn. Or, you know what? Before we do that... we're worth... Aleutian Lance is worth 11.8 almost. They're worth 10.9 almost. We've got sleet with no wind and no fog. We've got one reroll. Scans may be conducted. Or we could just kill them. We've got a Vedette. Ooh, a Rommel. The Rommel has an autocannon 20 if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it does. It also has an LRM-5 and a small laser. It has 4 tons of AC-20 ammo, including a flak and a tracer ton. Let's see, the Tokugawa has, I think, a large laser? No, pair of autocannon 2s. LRM carrier, that could be a problem. The Maxim, the Vedette, an Archer 2R with a 2-3 pilot. That could be a problem, especially if he gets into the water or something to cool him down. We've got a Warhammer 6R, a Saracen, a Hunter, a Vedette, and a foot platoon. You know what? I think I trust these guys to do that. Send Mariana, he says. They're not going to get there in time to do anything, I don't think. We're deploying in the northeast. They're deploying in the southwest. You know what? Why not? Okay, and then while we're at it, can we send Galatea Lands to here? And then if they run into trouble, yeah, we can send do we wait for reinforcements or do we assault the hostile airbase with Tonga Lance? This is the first time in like 2 versions that I've seen us go exploring in a Recon Lance and land on something that wasn't in our hex. Alright, let's go ahead. Oh, hostile facility is pending. Hostile controlled facility has been located. That is pending. Scenario type. Base hot desert. Is it really? Is it really a hot desert? I guess it is. Okay. Well, it's in the briefing room, but no units deployed. Okay, well, let's go ahead And we've got a reroll. Do we want to reroll the sleet? Or do we want to reroll a portion of the map? Okay, what kind of map are we looking at? Mostly ice and some sand. I'm not in love with the sand or the ice, to be honest, but that's a lot of sand. Generated map settings. We'll go sand. We'll use our reroll to change the sands to medium. Okay, and we'll see what that does to the map. Oh, that's much more navigable. Okay, yeah, I like that. So we are, get my mouse back. We are deploying in the northeast. Our reinforcements are deploying on zone edge. Okay, well. Earl, Nairn, Petra. Petra has uh, Commander Initiative 1. Okay. I think she only has one tactics, right? Why is she not in gray? Petra. 3-4, 1 tactics, 1 strategy, 4 leadership. She's a 3-4 pilot with multitasker. Okay. But she only has a strategy of 1, so that means that the Atlas and the Banshee are arriving on round 8. The Mackie and the Black Knight both speed 4 plus 1 is 5, from 12 is 7. Okay, so we've got reinforcements coming in on round 7 and 8. Yeah, we're going to annihilate them. Their highest ranking unit, or their highest point value unit, is their Archer 2R, which is worth 2,500 points. Our Flint is worth more than that, somehow, some way. Even though we've got barely half the armor and only like 3 lasers. Okay, so we're deploying in the northeast. Our reinforcements are arriving on the edge. We've lost initiative going into deployment phase. Okay, oh, that actually lets us deploy way down here if we want. They're deploying down here. Let's start with the Cronus. The sleet is affecting our visibility, isn't it? So we'll start here, and that'll get us going that way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that'll give us good evasion on our first turn. No blips yet. We'll do the champion behind Stiletto. And then our faster mechs. I don't want to split them and have them charging in from the north, but I don't know if that's a good idea. I think I would rather have them start like here. All right. We've won initiative going into round 1. Nice. We have not seen any blips yet, so we will advance. Oh, and we've got a Saracen and a Maxim and another blip. How about the Clint? Flint can go 7 hexes. That works for me. Stiletto can go 7 hexes. That's she'll actually spend her last movement point turning. And then the champion will go forward 7 hexes. We'll turn next turn because I don't want to be turning on the line with this rough and this ice and this rough here. And we will see. We can't scan all of these enemy units before the reinforcements show up. Okay, so let me see. All right there. Yeah, that tucks in nicely there. Let's see. The Phoenix Hawk has the Warhammer on an 8, has the Saracen on a 9, has the Maxim on a 9. Let's try and knock down that Warhammer. He's got a 4-6 pilot, so he should be pretty easy to knock over. And he's average shot, so he's kind of a threat. We'll do an 8, an 8, and a 12 for heat neutral. Stiletto has the Warhammer on 8s as well. That'll be an 8, 8, 8, 8, and a 14 we're going to skip on. The champion has the Warhammer not in range, the Saracen and the Maxim not in range as well. And the Clint, has the Warhammer on a 7. And a 7 and a 12. So yeah, that'll be heat neutral for the Clint as well. The Phoenix Hawk hits the Warhammer in the right arm with the ER large and the left arm with a medium pulse, down to 10 and 13 in those locations. The Cronus misses with the ER large, hits with 2 out of 3 medium pulses to the right arm and right torso for 7 each, down to 3 and 10. The Saracen misses the Phoenix Hawk with the LRMs on a 10, or missed on a 10, got a 3. The Clint hits the Warhammer in his chest and the right torso with his 2 of his lasers. That leaves his chest at 12 and his right torso at 3. That Warhammer is already looking really beat up. That right arm is down to 3, right torso down to 1. Chest, left torso, and left arm all at 12 and 13. And yeah, we did knock him down. He took 40 plus. He needs a 10. Oh, because he sprinted. Even if he hadn't have sprinted, he would have needed an 8, and he only rolled a 6. So, yeah, he falls on his front, takes 5 to the left torso and 2 to the right torso. Needs a 10 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets the 10, barely. Good airbags. No one is overheating yet. Everyone is running cool. We have 1 initiative going into round 2. Let's see. Sensor return seems to have moved, but I'm not sure about that. Let's start with the champion. Champion will move 3 hexes at a walk, try to get a best shot possible. We got 2 sensor returns down here. Let's go ahead, we'll move the Clint. We'll jump to here and try to get on the right flank. Oh, we've got more sensor returns, and we've got a Vedette. And we've got another Saracen. And there goes the AC again. Let's see, the Cronus. We can jump into this hex and get eyes on the Vedette and try to take him down. We'd also get eyes on these 2 sensor returns and that one. If any of those are the Archer, we're going to want to get in behind it. Nope, no Archer yet. Let's see, the Phoenix Hawk will advance its full 9 hexes. Oh, there's the LRM carrier. Yeah, let's try and take out the LRM carrier before he gets 7 hexes from any of us. Wait, 3, 4, 5, 8 hexes from Stiletto. Nice. Okay, so Stiletto at the LRM carrier on 7s, it looks like. 7s and 5s. We'll hold off on the SRMs. The Phoenix Hawk at the LRM carrier on 5s. That'll be the large, the medium pulse, the medium on a 9. The champion. The champion can hit the Saracen on a 6 and some 8s. So we'll do an 8, 8, 8, 8, and a 6. How to slow him down. And then last but not least, the Clint is going to take some shots at the Warhammer on 6s and 5s. And a 9. Puts 3 heat over. Nice. Oh, HMS Boat Fricker. Hey, how's it going? Yes, we are fighting against a pretty princess. I was actually mentioning earlier that I heard there's going to be a new bot in the new version. Casper, I think is what it's called. Oh, tooth pain. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, fillings suck, but not as much as the alternative, which is not having a filling. And I say that as someone who recently, like in the last few months, made his own dentist appointment as an adult for the first time. Yeah, making your own dentist appointment has to be one of the worst things about being an adult. It was so difficult. Cronus hits the LRM carrier in the front and the left side, and the left side again. It costs it half its movement points +1 and stuns the crew for a turn. The Warhammer hits the Phoenix Hawk in the right torso with a PPC, down to 8 armor. The Tokugawa hits the Cronus in the right leg with an autocannon 2, down to 24. The Phoenix Hawk hits the LRM carrier in the front with a large laser. The LRM carrier is out. The LRM carrier took 3 shots at the champion on 10s and missed with all of them. The Maxim missed the champion on a pair of 12s. The champion at the Saracen hits it in the turret, hits it in the front, hits it in the turret again, hits it in the left side, costs it a movement point. And then the LBX catches it in the front, immobilizing it, and leaving it with 12 armor. The Saracen at the champion hit with 2 Inferno missiles, and 6 LRMs to the right torso and right arm. The Saracen misses the Phoenix Hawk on a 10. The Hunter misses the champion on an 11. The Hunter has an LRM 20. Good to know. The Clint hits the Warhammer in the right leg for 10, down to 5 armor. No one took enough to risk falling down. No physical attacks. Champion is at 4 heat. Cronus is at 2. Clint is at 3. Everyone else is running cool. We're still looking for that Archer. If we can take out the Archer, that's like a quarter of their forces. Let's see. It's time to pull back and regroup a little bit. We're starting to get pretty deep into enemy territory. No, we'll be jumping so we don't land on the ice at the end of our turn, because that would surely knock us down and make it hard to get up. Stiletto would also like to jump backwards, maybe 5 hexes. The Hunter has LRMs. Maybe we hold off on Stiletto for a minute. The champion can come over here and face off against the Warhammer. I think I like my odds against him. Let's see, the Clint. Maybe come over here and take out some of these tanks. Oh, And the Warhammer got up and moved around. He ran 2 hexes. What do we do with the Cronus? What do we do with the Cronus? Do we advance? Do we try to step on a Maxim? Do we unlock some sensor returns? And try to find that archer? I think Stiletto's going to be our advance operative here. Warhammer needs a 6 to get up, gets a 7. Alright, Phoenix Hawk at the... no. At the Hunter, maybe? 7's on the Hunter, 7's on the Saracen. Yeah, let's go for the Saracen. Maybe we can immobilize him. Or no, hold on. Saracen has taken damage to the turret in the front. Can we aim at the turret? That'll be on... we'll skip the ER large. That'll be on a -1, a 1, and a pair of 5s. Stiletto. Did find the archer. Okay. So that's going to be a 7 and a trio of 7s. We're going to hold off on the SRMs. Hopefully we don't take any Inferno ammo this turn. Or engine hits or anything like that. Champion at the Warhammer. We're going to switch to autocannon ammo so we can use the targeting computer. We've got him on a 4. And we've got him on 4s. We will go 2 heat over instead of swapping out the medium for heat neutral. Because the extra 2 heat gets us an extra 2 damage, and how often do you get that good of a deal? Let's see, the Clint was going to be taking on the Saracen on 6s. So that's going to be a 6 and a 4 and a 6 for 3 heat over. Alright, the Vedette misses the Cronus, the Vedette misses the Cronus, the Vedette misses the Cronus. On 10, 9, and 10, they got a 7, 7, and a 6. The Phoenix Hawk at the Saracen hits it in the turret, hits it in the turret, hits it in the turret with a small laser, and destroys the Saracen. The Warhammer misses the Clint on a pair of 10s and a 12. He fired both PPCs and a medium laser this turn. Oof. The Tokugawa misses on 10s and 12s. Stiletto hits the archer in the right and left arm for 8 and 7, down to 14 and 7 in those locations. How is his left arm already damaged? Or no. He hit his right arm twice for 8 and 7, down to 7 armor, and then hit his left arm for 7, down to 15. My bad. The archer fired a medium laser and 2 LRM-20s at Stiletto, needed an 11 and a pair of 9s, and rolled a 3, a 6, and a 3. The champion hits the Warhammer in the left torso with the LBX, hits him in the center torso with an ER medium, right torso with an ER medium, there goes his SRM, and a center torso with an ER medium, down to 20 structure. The Saracen hits the Phoenix Hawk in the left and center torso with 8 LRMs. The Clint hits the Saracen in the turret and the front, costing it half its movement points. Warhammer took 20 plus, needs a 7, gets a 4, falls on his chest, crits on his engine twice and his engine and his gyro twice, and takes 2 to the left arm. Fails his seatbelt check, needs a 3 to stay conscious, gets a 10. Archer took 20 plus, needs a 5, gets a 10. So the Warhammer goes to champion. Who's on the champion? Bendick. Bendick gets the Warhammer. Let me jot that down. Bendick got the Warhammer. Nice job, Bendick. He knocked it down and it landed on its gyro. Stiletto would like to try to kick the Maxim if it's on like a 7 or under. That's a 4, and it'll be hitting him twice, possibly. We did kick him in the front and the right side, immobilizing him. Nice. Let's see. Stiletto is at 4 heat. The champion is at 2. The Warhammer is up to 12. Needs a 4+ to avoid an Inferno ammo explosion. Rolls a 9. The Archer is up to 5 heat, and our Clint is holding at 3. We have lost initiative going into round 4. We've got units deploying on round 7. Let's see. Stiletto. Can move 6 hexes or 7 hexes. Is that a PSR? That's light woods, okay, that's ice, but we're not turning, so we can go, oh wait, that's only 6 hexes. If we're only gonna go 6 hexes, I'm gonna jump 5. That gets us more evasion, even if it does cost us more heat. Oh, yeah, the Warhammer ejected. That's a kill for the champion. Alright, champion, how about we come down this way? That gets us 2 evasive pips. Oh. Or we could take 3 evasive pips and be behind low cover. Let's see. The Phoenix Hawk and the Clint are the only ones left. The Clint. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Let's see. The Phoenix Hawk would like to get in behind the Saracen and try to finish him off. No, we'll go ahead and turn. We'll commit to jumping next turn or going through the rough. But I want to be able to kick the Saracen if we don't kill it otherwise. And last but not least, the Clint. Clint with its ER large laser might be trying to jump over here. He's kind of out of the way. Alright, Warhammer successfully ejects. Need a 9, get a 9. Let's start with the champion who has the big gun, relatively speaking. Can we hit the hunter? Got him on a 7. We've got the vedette on a 7. We've got this vedette on a 5. Yeah, that'll be a 5, and a 5, and a 5, and a 5 for 3 heat over. Oh, we don't get partial cover from those guys because they're up on high ground. But we do still get 3 evasive pips, so hopefully they don't hit us with any infernos. Let's see, the Cronus. Oh, the Archer charged us. The Cronus. Okay, we're gonna skip the ER large. We'll hit him with 3 medium pulses on 3s and the SRMs on a 7. The Phoenix Hawk has the Archer on 8s. Has the Hunter on a 6. Has the Saracen on a 5. Yeah, that'll be the... We'll skip the 5, we'll do the 3, the 5, and the pair of 5s. That puts us at 8 heat under, or 6 heat under. We can go 3 heat over. We'll do the ER large and the medium pulse. We'll skip the medium and we'll do the 2 smalls. That puts us at 3 heat over and gets us the maximum damage. The Clint, maybe at the Hunter on a 6. And a 5, and we'll stop there because 3 heat over is plenty. The champion hits the vedette in the turret with the LBX, hits him in the front and the front with ER mediums, hits him in the front with the ER medium, injures the driver, costs it a movement point, leaves it with 4 structure, but does not get the kill. The vedette misses the Phoenix Hawk on a 9, the vedette hits the Phoenix Hawk on an 8, hits him in the right arm for 5 down to 7. Another Vedette hits Stiletto in the chest with a machine gun, down to 26 armor there. Stiletto at the Archer hits him in the right torso for 7, hits him in the left torso for 7, down to 17 in both of those locations. Hits him in the right leg for 7, down to 9, and hit him with 2 Inferno SRMs, so he is going to build up some extra heat during the heat phase. That is nice. The Tokugawa misses on a pair of 10s, the Phoenix Hawk hits the Saracen in the rear, and the right side, immobilizing it. The Archer hits the Cronus in the left arm with a medium laser. Does not fire the LRMs, curiously. The Clint hits the Hunter in the right side, costs it a movement point. Hits it in the front, costs it a movement point. Down to 14 on that right side, down to 25 on the front. And he started off as a 5-8. He is now, a 2-3? Why is he not a 3-5? The Saracen hits the Phoenix Hawk with an Inferno missile. We'll be building up 2 extra heat this turn. The Hunter misses the Phoenix Hawk on an 11, got a 6. The Archer took 20 plus, needs a 4, gets a 10, and now we're going to do physical combat. Phoenix Hawk, Ernestine Feller, we're going to kick the Saracen in the back on a 1. Stiletto is going to try to kick the Archer on a pair of 3s. Phoenix Hawk kicks the Saracen in the rear for 9, leaves it with 2 structure, and immobilizes it with a destroyed engine. Cronus kicks the Archer in both legs, the right and the left leg, for 12 each, down to 7 and down to 14. And the Archer kicks us in the right leg for 14, we're down to 10. We were kicked, we need a 3, we get a 4. He was kicked and took 20 plus damage, he needs a pair of 3s and a 4, he gets a 10, a 5, and an 8. Oof, that Archer is a good pilot. The Phoenix Hawk is up to 5 heat, the Champion is up to 3, their Archer is up to 6, and the Clint is holding at 3. Alright, we have 1 initiative, but only due to our massive bonus. We do have units deploying in 2 rounds. In the meantime, let's see what we can do. Alright, Champion. Going to move 3 hexes and try to take out this Vedette, which is boned on the front. We can also take some shots at this Maxim, maybe. Let's see, Bendick has what SPAs? Hopping Jack and Dodge. If we jump, we can be more evasive. By 2. Yeah, I think I like that. It's a little more heat, but that's fine. Phoenix Hawk is already overheating though. So we would like to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hexes if we can without jumping. So that gives us 3 evasion. Alright, Stiletto. How's this Archer looking? The Archer is still looking like he does not want to back tank if he can help it, which means that we're going to try to make him back tank. Let's see, the Clint. The Clint can move forward 5 hexes and kick the Hunter, maybe? Or we can jump 5 hexes and kick the Hunter for a little bit more evasion. Stiletto. I'd like to not be 3 hexes from the Rommel. We would like to be on the back of the Archer. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll do our full 5 hexes. Okay, so Phoenix Hawk. The Phoenix Hawk was coming over here to try to take out the Archer, I think. Or to help out with the Archer. We've got him on 4s. We also have the Vedette on a 4. Hunter, we have the... let's start with the Champion, actually. We've got the Maxim. I'd like to target him in the front. I'd like to target him with 2 lasers. And then the Vedette, we'd like to target him with another laser and some cluster munitions and try to immobilize him. With a little luck, we can get a double kill. If not, we might have to kick the Vedette, possibly, maybe, I don't know. Let's see, the Phoenix Hawk again. The Cronus. Not the Clint. The Clint is going to fire on the Hunter because it has LRM 20. That's going to be skipping the ER large, and that's going to be the medium pulse on a 3 and the medium on a 5. That gives us 6 heat under. Do we go 6 heat over? Do we go 3 heat over? Yeah, we'll do 3 heat over. Fire the 2 big lasers and keep the mediums out of action. Let's see. Next is the Phoenix Hawk. Phoenix Hawk will be shooting at the Archer, I think. Got him on 4s. And we'll skip the 8. That puts us at 5 heat over. And then the Stiletto into the back of the Archer. We'll do the ER large. We'll do 1, 2, 3 mediums. And we'll hold off on the SRMs. He's already overheating. He's not going to be able to do much this turn. Alright, the Vedette hits the Phoenix Hawk in the right arm, down to 2 armor there. That's no bueno. The Vedette misses on a 7. The Champion hits the Maxim in the front, and the front destroying the stabilizer and leaving it with 1 internal structure. But did not get the kill. The LBX on the Vedette hits him in the left side, and the turret on the left side destroyed the engine and immobilized the Vedette. Nice. The Tokugawa hits the Phoenix Hawk in the right torso for 2, down to 6. The Rommel misses the Phoenix Hawk on an 11. The Clint hits the Hunter in the right side critical for no effect with the medium pulse laser, down to 7 armor there. The Archer hits the Phoenix Hawk with 24 LRMs. Ouch. To the right and left arms, to the right leg, to the center torso twice on the right torso, down to 4 on that torso, down to 4 structure on that right arm. It's not good. We returned fire. We got him in the left torso and the left leg. They're both down to 7. The Hunter missed the Champion. The Cronus into the back of the Archer, hits him in the right arm, hits him in the right torso rear with a medium pulse laser, and blows the heck out of the Archer. 1 well-placed shot to the rear. Okay, the Phoenix Hawk stays standing, needed a 5, got an 8. The Champion will be kicking the Vedette on a -1. The Clint will be kicking the Hunter on a 5. Yes. We missed. We rolled a 3, but we did not fall down. We did kick the Vedette in the rear for 12. He's down to 8. Did not get the motive damage. All of our guys are at 2 heat except the Clint is up to 3. We've got units deploying next round. We've 1 initiative going into round 6. Let's see, the Phoenix Hawk can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hexes. That gives us 3 evasion. Keeps our heat down and gets us into the back of the Tokugawa. Or the side, at least. Must be Dentist Week. I went, yes. Oh, wow. Yeah. Apparently it is Dentist Week. The Clint can jump backwards and try to take out that Saracen for once and for all. Stiletto. Or the Champion. You know what? The Champion first. The Hunter is a 2-3 movement profile. He cruised 1 for a TMM of 0. We can get into... We can get into his side. last but not least is Stiletto. Stiletto would like to step on the Tokugawa and ooh, we do not want to be within 3 hexes of that Rommel. Even if he's got a 5 gunnery, ooh, we do not want to be within 5 hexes with no evasion. We do maybe not mind being 0 hexes. And then we'll shoot the Tokugawa in the side and kick the Vedette in the front. Alright, the Vedette is shooting at us on our right side. If he hits with that autocannon 5 on a 12, he is going to take out our large laser, which would really suck because that is a clan tech large laser. We will shoot at the Vedette, I suppose. We've got the ER large, we've got the medium pulse, we've got the medium, and we've got 2 smalls on 7s. Oh, the other Vedette is also shooting at us. Only needs a 7. Again, if he hits us in the right arm, that is kaput for that laser. And the Tokugawa also shooting needs 11s and 12s. Stiletto is going to shoot into the side of the Tokugawa. We can skip the ER large, which only does 8 damage, and we'll fire the 3 medium pulses that do 7 each, and the SRM 4 on a 6. Let's see, the champion at the hunter in the side, we've got him on 4s. We'll do a 4 with the medium, and we'll go 1 heat over with the LBX, and that was cluster munitions, I believe. Yeah, cluster munitions into the side of the hunter. Let's see. Flint at the Saracen, can we hit him in the rear? We can hit him in the rear. We will go for the ER large and the medium pulse. If either one of those hits, I'm hoping for the kill. Actually, you know what? Where's he got in the rear? We'll skip the medium pulse and go with the regular medium to go 3 heat over. Oh, hold on. Yeah, any hit to his rear is going to be enough to do it. So yeah, we'll go into his rear. We'll go 0 and 2, and we'll not heat up at all. Alright, the Vedette misses the Phoenix Hawk on a pair of 12s. The Vedette, and the Phoenix Hawk hits the Vedette in the front, and the front, and the front, and the front leaves it with 2 structure and -1 movement point, but does not get the kill. The Vedette hits the Phoenix Hawk in the left arm, leaves it with 2 armor, and misses with the machine gun. The Tokugawa misses on 11s and 12s. The Cronus hits the Tokugawa in the right side for 14 down to 19. Make that 21 down to 12, and immobilized it. Hit with 3 Inferno missiles, stuns the crew for a turn. The Rommel misses the Phoenix Hawk on an 11 and a 12. Fortunately, that needs to be our next priority target. The Maxim misses the champion on 12s and 10s. The champion at the hunter hits it in the front, immobilizing it. Hits it in the right side destroys the hunter. The hunter misses the Phoenix Hawk on a 12. The Clint hits the Saracen in the turret on the right side. Did not get it in the rear. Stiletto would like to kick the Rommel on a 2 twice. We kicked it in the rear and the right side. We cost it half of its movement points, so it goes from like being a 4-6 to a 2-3. The Phoenix Hawk is up to 4 heat. The champion is at 1. Everyone else is running cool. And we need to get that Phoenix Hawk out of there. We do have 2 units deploying this round. We're at 98%. They're at 25%. The Mackie and the Black Knight. How about we send the Black Knight here? Here. No, here. Go there, actually. The extra movement point isn't going to hurt us. And the Mackie. Earl does not have multi-targeting, does he? He does not. He has Hopping Jack, Melee Master, and Terrain Master. Let's see. The Mackie has the ERPBC, the LB10X, and a bunch of medium lasers. So I think he would actually like to try to take out this Vedette, maybe. So we'll go there. Alright, Phoenix Hawk would like to move his full 7 hexes and turn. That gives us woods, that gives us evasion. That does put our right side towards everyone if they want to take shots at us. Let's see, Earl. Move forward 3 hexes. That gives us the Tokugawa. Oh, the Rommel is looking pretty rough, even though it's only taken 2 kicks. Nothing to the front, which is where we were going to be hitting it. And we run and catch him in the right side, and then kick the Tokugawa. I think we can risk taking a 20 shot. Yeah, let's do that. Stiletto would like to jump into the back of this Vedette. Try to keep him from withdrawing. The Black Knight would like to move forward 5 hexes and maybe try to shoot at the Rommel. That leaves the Champion and the Clint. Which way is his turret locked facing? Forward, I think. We come over here. We'll fire at one of these guys and kick the Saracen. Last but not least, the Clint, which has not taken any damage at all yet. He'll go ahead. He'll sprint forward 8 hexes. And we'll go 7 hexes to get evasion, and we'll turn, and then we'll torso twist to the right and shoot at the Maxim or the Vedette or something. Alright, let's start with Earl. At the Rommel. We've got him, I think, on the right side. That's going to be the APC on a 6. LBX on a 6. Medium lasers on 6s. And yeah, we'll hold off on the small laser on the 10. Let's see, the Black Knight. Likewise, we'll be shooting at the Rommel. We've got him on a 5. We'll skip the PPC. We'll do the 2 larges. Do the medium pulse on a 3, and then we'll do the mediums on whatever that was. Or do we go 4 heat over to swap the PPC for one of the mediums? Yeah, I think we're going to go with the PPC. 2 larges, the medium pulse, and 1, 2, 3 mediums for 4 heat over on 7s. Stiletto. Into the back of the Vedette. We've got him on 5s. So that'll be 5 and 3, 3, 3. And we'll hold off on the SRMs because I don't want to be 5 heat over. Let's see, the Phoenix Hawk. We can shoot at the Tokugawa maybe. We can't hit the right side. Maybe the Maxim. The Maxim, we can hit him in the rear, it looks like, which is not where he's weak. The Vedette, we can hit him in the front, looks like, where he's weak. Okay, so we'll do that. We've got him on a 2, and a 2, and a 4. That puts us 4 heat over, which is fine. Let's see, the Champion, the Maxim, the autocannon ammo, Maxim, we've got him. Can we hit him in the front? We can hit him in the front. So that'll be on a 2 and a bunch of 2s. We'll skip the medium. Let's see. This is the Clint. The Clint came over here to maybe take some shots at Tokugawa. On a 1 and a 1 and a 3. Alright. The Mackie, Earl, hits the Rommel in the right side with the PPC, hits him in the front with the LB-10X, costs it a movement point. Medium lasers to the turret, to the front, the right side glancing blow, to the right side glancing blow, to the right side down to 10. The Vedette misses the Black Knight on a 7. The Black Knight hits the Rommel in the left side, costing another movement point. I think it's already immobile. Large laser to the rear leaves it with 4 and does immobilize it. Large laser to the left side leaves it with 20. Medium pulse to the rear. Medium to the left side, to the left side, to the left side, but no kill. Leaves it with 4 structure on that rear. Stiletto at the Vedette hits it in the rear, hits it in the right side, immobilizing it, hits it in the rear, and the rear leaves it with 3 structure. The Rommel misses the Mackie on an 11, got an 8. The Phoenix Hawk hits the Vedette in the left side and destroys the Vedette. The Maxim misses the Champion on a pair of 10s. The Champion hits the Maxim in the front and destroys the Maxim. The Saracen hits the Champion with 3 Infernos. No, 4 Infernos. Gonna be 8 extra heat this turn, so that is not good. I don't think I overheated with the Champion, but 8 extra heat is a lot. The Clint hits the Tokugawa in the right side, and the right side, and gets the kill on the Tokugawa. Nice. Stiletto is going to kick the Vedette in the rear on a -1. The Champion, can we kick the Saracen on a -1? We destroyed the Vedette. We did not destroy the Saracen. We kicked it in the front, cost it half its movement points, and left it with 5 armor. Oh, yeah, the Champion is up to 10 heat. Everyone else is at 4 or less. We've won initiative. We're at 98%. They're at 12.3%. They have 3 units remaining. The Saracen, the Vedette, and the Rommel. It's like. Oh, and it's our turn to deploy. Okay, well. How about we put the Banshee here? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll go there, turn 1. And Nairn Limbrick and the Atlas, we can start, say, here. Alright, Earl will be backing up 3 hexes. Phoenix Hawk would like to GTFO. He can do that. He can go 7 hexes. That works for me. Stiletto. I'd like to jump in behind the Rommel. How's the Rommel's rear looking? The Rommel's rear is looking really weak. So we're going to go 4 hexes from him and 5 hexes of evasion. Petra would like to advance 3 hexes. The Atlas would like to advance 3 hexes. Let's see, the Champion might as well stand still. I think we're just going to take out the Saracen. The Black Knight, I guess, can come over here and shoot at the Vedette. Who's left? The Clint. Oh, right. And also shoot at the Vedette, I suppose. Yeah, this is gonna be last turn. Let's start with the Champion. Into the Saracen. Into his rear. And that'll be with the cluster munitions and two lasers. The Phoenix Hawk and maybe tag someone out of visual and sensor range. Out of visual and sensor range. Out of visual and sensor. Okay, no shots for the Phoenix Hawk. Let's see. The Cronus at the Rommel, shooting him in the rear. That'll be the ER large. That'll be 1, 2, 3 medium pulses. Petra at the Vedette, I suppose, on 5s. That'll be 1 PPC, 1 LBX, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mediums. And a 7 with the SRM6. Earl at the Rommel, I suppose. Well, Earl. I guess Earl will take on the Rommel. Nairn can shoot at the Vedette. We're trying to hit him in the, I guess, left side. That'll be the PPC on a 1. Skip the LBX. We'll do the mediums on 3s. Stop there. Nairn at the Vedette. We'll skip the Gauss rifle. We'll do the large laser, the mediums. And the SRM6 on a 7. Oh. No, not the Gauss rifle. We're holding on to the Gauss rifle. The Black Knight did not hit the Rommel. And not hit the Saracen. So we might as well turn and shoot at the Vedette. That'll be, we'll skip the PPC. We'll do the larges on 5s, the 3, the 5, 5, 5, and 5 for 1 heat over. And the Clint, we'll do the Rommel. We'll try to shoot him in the rear as well. That'll be the ER large. And the medium pulse on a 0. Okay, the Rommel repairs the malfunction in the LRM-5. The Saracen selected heat-seeking ammo. The Vedette hits Nairn in the right torso for 5. The Champion hits the Saracen in the right side, the turret, and the right side with pellets. Hits it in the turret and the front. Does not get the kill on the Saracen. The Cronus hits the Rommel in the rear and kills the Rommel. The Banshee hits the Vedette in the left side and the rear. Hits it in the left side again, immobilizing it. And the left side critical, hitting the fuel tank. Okay. The Mackie hits the Rommel on the left side, destroys the Rommel again. The Atlas hits the Vedette in the right side and the rear and kills it again. The Saracen hits the Champion with 5 Inferno SRMs for an extra 10 heat this heat phase. Missed with the LRM-10. The Black Knight hits the Vedette, which is already dead. Clint hits the Rommel, which is already dead. Alright, can we kick the Saracen finally and kill it, please? Yes, we kicked it in the right side and killed it. Finally. Champion is at 11 heat. Everyone else is at 4 or less. And we do save the salvage. Yeah, man, that Rommel, jeez. I assume it's the Rommel you're talking about focusing on? Because, man, that guy took a lot of killing. We did control the battlefield. The Phoenix Hawk took some internal damage to the right arm, but no crits. Nice. No one got hurt. We can salvage us a Warhammer. We can salvage us a Rommel. And we can salvage us an LRM carrier, which might have some... Oh, actually, hold on. The Saracen had some special ammo. The Hunter, I think, had some special ammo. Alright, did we capture anyone? We captured someone from the foot platoon, it looks like. Captured a couple more guys from the foot platoon. And the Hunter, and the LRM carrier, and the Maxim, and the Rommel, and the Vedette. Alright. Bendik was the one who got the Warhammer number 119. Bendik Chusky. And the champion got 1, 2, 3, 4 kills. So Bendik got 4. Let's see. Stiletto got 1, 2, got 2. Petra got 1. Feller got 3. Clint got 1. Okay, so scan the following enemy units. Yes, we successfully scanned all of them, in a manner of speaking. Alright. We do have a few things that we need to repair. We've got some more things that we're trying to strip out. The Manowar is waiting on a heatsink. The Manticore is waiting on sensors. The Drillson is waiting on a large laser. Skulker is a work in progress. Hunter needs its engine and sensors out. The Plainsman needs its sensors out. The Hetzer. Okay, you know what? We'll get into the repairs next week. My shoulder's starting to hurt. It's about time for us to be wrapping this up. And I would like to go ahead and wrap this up right now. So we will be streaming again next week. We'll be seeing you then. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. Thank you all for joining me. Varenk, Mr. McGorilla, HMS Boat Fricker. Yeah, lots of repairs. Actually not that much. Mainly just the Phoenix Hawk and armor. But yeah, we'll catch you next week. Until then, have a good one.